So, hi everyone, my name's Claire. This is the message for the Divine Masculine. So, I highly suggest you watch the message for the Divine Feminine, because every message I do is for your inner Divine Feminine, your inner Divine Masculine, and what's going on in a twin flame dynamic. Because obviously, twin flames are not always in a physical relationship, although some are. And yeah, so it's your inner energy, but it's also what's going on in a connection. But today was a bit more different in the way that these were actually my cards. So the Divine Feminine and the Masculine cards are my energy, but it also means it's my person's energy. So there's a lot of rainbow frequencies in the air. But yeah, watch the other one to get the other half of this, basically. So, and it's not just, this isn't my reading, but it is my reading too, if you know what I mean, because these were the cards pulled for myself, and they guided me to share it. I picked up a different deck for Divine Masculine, so let's put these back. These are my special new cards, so I'm going to treat them with the respect they deserve. So everything I do is, again, did I say my name's Claire? My name's Claire. Everything I do is about empowering you on your twin flame journey, your inner Divine Feminine, your inner Divine Masculine, whatever's going on in the twin flame connection, because not all twin flames are in a physical relationship, although I would very much pray and hope that that is where you get to. But you've got to battle through the spiritual warfare first, and some of us have it a lot tougher than others, and that's really kicking off right now for many, many people. So it's always going on, but because there is a lot of physical unions coming into, well, the physical realm, like things are manifesting, there's a lot of these karmic energies are very angry about that. And I don't just mean people's romantic partners, 144, that would be the obvious one. It's like karmic energies of all kinds, and also people you don't even know, just the energies that don't want twin flames together in the world. So that's the big message. But the one they guided me from the pick-up pile that I haven't tidied away yet was "I'm messaging you soon." No, now, so this is meant to be the Mars message for Divine Masculines, but so Divine Masculine can be male or female, and this can also be for the Divine Feminine's masculine side. So I'm just going to say that, and then I might keep saying it, but they guided me to that one, so it is a juicy one. I'm messaging you. There's so much I want to say. Expect a message from me soon. So because this is a message intended to help the Divine Masculines, I'm assuming there are at least some masculines out there that are ready to contact their twins. So that's a big message, but that doesn't surprise me because it is the Saint Germain Ascension day today. But it's like I said, doesn't literally mean that Divine Masculines are going to be contacting their Divine Feminines today, but that for some it is. And it's, I'm being drawn to the Toblerone thing that says I love you, Renee. It's the Ascension within, you know, and 1010, and that's interesting because the subscribers are literally at that right now. How weird is that? The subscribers, the last time I looked, were 1010. that's not a coincidence. That's what I mean by the numbers on any, whenever I've only got this social media platform now, but whenever I had Facebook and Instagram before, the subscribers always spoke to me. Like, numbers speak to me in a way that is a unique code. I see them as activation codes. I don't like the whole sort of calling it an angel number thing, but I don't mind if other people do. And it's not like I never call it that, but rarely you'll catch me calling it that. Aligning with infinite abundance. Yeah, like I feel if you're this masculine energy, regardless of gender, look out for, you know, just a bit of luck coming your way, a bit of abundance. And if it's not, spend some more time clearing your energies, you know, clearing your chakras, balancing your chakras. This is a daily effort, you know. And especially if you've got some kind of, if you've had an unhealthy attachment to money, like either like work addictions, like never having enough, you know, like, so even if you're actually really quite well off, it's like you just have to keep working because you need more and more and more. And by the way, watch out, because I got up late and I've been doing other stuff. I filmed that video and I've not had time to check it. You know, I've not had time to sort of sit about and watch other folks' videos. But when I was scrolling on my timeline, I happened to click on someone's live stream, and it was basically they were talking like I was in the one yesterday. Like, they literally, and it's funny because that girl's American and she was literally saying, "You're going to learn today." So it was better. It had, you know, it sounded better than me. But it's like, you know, you're going to learn today. But it was like talking to karmic energies, like, and specifically people that have like cursed people or hexed, or I just looked at 441 backwards. Again, none of these words I like, but it's the energy that I clear. Like, you know, the people that gossip, lie, manipulate. And there's something really, I don't know who this is all going to make sense to, but I'm just giving the message out for people to hear it. There's definitely things to do with money where karmic energies around some of the divine masculines are after your money. And I don't think it's just like romantic interest. I think it's closer to home for some. So again, I don't know who that is for, but it's just, I just caught it there. And yeah, they guided my attention to it for a reason. So maybe it's to do with this. Maybe it's because you've come into some kind of, I think it's because divine masculine's energy, your energy is rising, your energy is changing, and that's why I think they're getting me to use the Twin Flame Ascension deck. And if you weren't already somebody that's got a lot of money, because a lot of masculines have got money, right? Like they're good at making money. It's your abundant energy of like you've cleaned and, I don't know why I'm saying cleaned, but I'm saying cleaned and cleared, or you've been clearing your soul, like of you've been delivered. That's what I was talking like this in the other one. And remember, I'm just the mouthpiece. It's got guided to 555. There's big changes going on, and it's like there's energy vampires around you that want a piece. So, and it could be like that too, like, you know, actually, but it's like just be aware of that. Like, you know, you're really high vibing. These words are making me cringe, but I'm pushing out the way. You're high vibing, and definitely, you know, because that's what happens. Unfortunately, it makes masculine crawl too. But if you've got a very high vibrational divine feminine healer that is constantly healing you and praying you and anything, whoever you get involved with, especially like that, they siphon the energy that the feminine says. So they not only steal your energy, they steal your feminine's energy, which you can hear it, doesn't it? You know, it's funny because I never sit about worrying about that too much, to be honest. People that put a message at it, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, because wherever that kind of goes on, it's kind of all kind of like, it's not really conscious of other people, but that is the truth of it. If there's twin flames involved, your energies be getting siphoned, you know, from left, right, and centre. So it doesn't always, like I said, it doesn't always need to be that in that way. Oh, that's my mum. Wait a minute. Right, so what I'm actually going to do is my mum's walking up the stairs. I mean, she's not that quick, but she's also not that slow. I'm just going to quickly read this and see how much I can read. This card represents a creative thinker or problem solver. He has the spirit of the inventor who can adapt emerging scientific principles to solve problems. Engineering minds are acute. Nah, this is too rushed. I think this is so funny. I'm channeling the masculine energy. You're trying to rush something, get it all done, and you've got time, and it's got to do with contacts and something. This is so random, but I'm going to pause it and then I'll record this when my mum's gone. Right, I don't know where we got up to, because like it's now ages after I've done that. But I'm telling you, that's got something to do with it, right? However hectic this is going to seem watching it back. But the energy is crazy today, because it's Aquarius moon, and that's unexpected, right? It's unpredictable. It's just all a bit all over the place, and that's how I'm appearing on this. But that's because I'm embodying the energy, you know what I mean? That's what channeling is. But I'll read this, but what I'll say is, before I continue reading this, is so like I said before, wait a minute, first of all, it's like this, that'll help. I basically, remember I was saying that when I was trying to pay something yesterday, you need to jump through hoops. They're asking for, yeah, they're basically, I've been talking about it with a lot of my American friends, and it's yeah, they're making you do extra. The things you didn't need to do when you needed to pay bigger amounts of money, they're just making it very hard to get your own money. So I'm sure you know that. But I was just trying to do that again with something else, and it was absolutely crazy, the hoops that they're making you. Again, it's just the same thing, just for simply paying something that you used to just transfer the money and away you go in 2 seconds. It doesn't seem to be that easy anymore. And so yeah, whatever, I feel that's so. But basically it was like, because my mum was here at the same time, and it was like we both couldn't believe how long it was taking, right? That, and she was like, why is this taking so long? And I was like, well, and I was like, but this is spiritual warfare. Like, this is how they go for me, like by trying to frustrate my contentment. So it was annoying, but I just laugh at it, because I'm like, this is fucking mental. Does this shit happen to other people? Like, yeah, it does, but on the same level as me, I don't know, because I'm not living your life. But I'm just letting you know, it's for doing the simplest of things. It is really quite crazy the amount of stress they cause me. But again, I think it is, like I said, it's something to do with the energy of today, and it being a powerful day. It's so anyway, I'll just burn the sage, and it's all good. It's sorted out eventually, but my god. So let's read this. So like I said, like I explained on the Divine Feminine one, when I crossed that, when I was looking at them all, I thought, oh, that reminds me of my Divine Masculine for some reason. And more the word in. So let's read it. So this could be making sense to you, Divine Masculines out there, regardless of whether you're a man or a woman, and also your Divine Masculine feminine side. And look what I just picked up when I said that. Spiritual awakening, shift or be shifted. So again, sorry to laugh, but that is very much Aquarius moon. It feels like that's the energy, shift or be shifted. So if you weren't shifting yourself, it looks like God's shifting you. Do you know what I'm saying? And that looks like in the form of a tower moment. And I'm one of God's messengers, so I think they're using me to do that. Okay, so this card represents a creative thinker or problem solver. He has the spirit of the inventor who can adapt emerging scientific principles to solve problems. Engineering minds are acute, often busy with ideas, building, reshaping, and improving existing projects. Their core mission in life is to solve problems and improve performance. This is a wonderful archetype that encompasses the architect, the builder, the engineer, or the mechanic who enjoys tinkering away under the bonnet to find the solution to his mechanical problems. So, in whatever way you do that, you'll know. The engineer is at his best when he has a project to build upon. Engineers work well with the muse archetype, for the muse can often provide the creative engineer. And I spoke about the muse in the Divine Feminine one. So, with inspiration to improve on existing projects and solutions, because really it's talking like Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, I think, when she's saying that. His highest expression emerges when he learns to balance his rational mind with his intuitive heart, your inner Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Wait a minute, that's my... Right. Oh my god, honestly, it's just one thing. So, but again, remember when the phone rings, that I always think, and when you're watching this, whenever you watch it, because it's timeless, that could be symbolic of surprise communication or something like that, because that was a surprise. It was just my mum again because she forgot to say something, but it's like but anyway, so yeah, this is about balancing your masculine and feminine. It's also, look, 38 and 39, so these ages could be significant. Intuitive heart accepts that creativity doesn't always behave rationally. So this is literally about you masculines, regardless of your gender, balancing your divine feminine, divine masculine. Time to tinker away at improving on areas of your life that need an overhaul. This card brings the promise of solutions. You can't control every experience, but you can learn to be the solution. Remember, what did I say all the time? I don't know about you and your twin flame journey, but what I've learned on mine is, and I'm sure, like, I was about to say we've taught each other that energetically, but it's, life has taught me, and I can't speak for the other half of my soul, but life has taught me you cannot control everything, no matter how much you may want to. So, is that a thing for all twin flames? I don't know. You let me know in the comments if you want to. So, you can't control every experience, but you can learn to be the solution. Use that creative intelligence of yours to bring problem-solving ideas to fruition. So, divine masculines, you're extremely intelligent. Only you're going to know in what way you are, okay? Time to tinker it. Wait a minute. I've just read that bit twice. This is a great time for brainstorming the seeds of your future. Don't overthink it. And remember, Aquarius is the future, Aquarius moon right now. That's why I'm so future orientated, as well as being a seer. It is because my Sagittarius moon, Sagittarius about channeling, conjunct Uranus. Uranus rules Aquarius. I'm galactic, future thinking. I see things years, decades in the future. So people think I'm fucking crazy, a bit like Einstein, a bit like, a mad scientist kind of female version. But then, it's like, Edgar Casey's a man, right? But I'm very like Edgar Casey, because I buy books and I don't read them, and I just know the information. I just pick information up by having them in my vicinity, basically. Whether it's a crystal, a book, blah, blah, blah. I tap into the Akashic records really, really easily. Like I was saying, my eyes shut, right? And that's what Edgar Casey was known as. Edgar Casey used to heal people very humbly in his living room. This is all the shit that I do, basically, right? So it doesn't matter that he was a male and I'm a female. I'm very like Edgar Casey. That's basically it. But also, in my opinion, his work was highly not respected until after he was long gone. I feel that, yeah, I'm pretty sure that, like with a lot of the great people that done amazing things in the world, I reached 1444 and I said that was the case. So I might be a bit lucky and people do actually start to appreciate them. But do you know what? At least the the 1,000 odd people, or at least the 900 and whatever people that are returning back, like what I said on the video, the last one, at least I know that you appreciate the work that I do. But that's basically what that's why I'm like that, you know, because I've got very future orientated energy. Don't overthink it, just let your imagination run wild, be the crazy mess inventor, and you may just come up with a vision of something far greater. Oh my god, so see how Aquarius moon that is? And I know that there's a few that are Aquarius moon, but this is about divine masculines, regardless of your gender, and divine feminine's masculine side. There's powerful Atlantean, especially Atlantean, Lemurian energies in there right now, tapping into past life gifts. Like, this is spontaneous. Remember, in the Divine Feminine reading, so definitely watch that if you haven't watched this. I would watch that first and come back to this. I said Aquarius moon can be about spontaneous awakening energy, and I literally pulled the card that says spontaneous awakening. So I do feel you're getting really amazing ideas at this time, so note them down. If you can't do anything about it, write them down. If you're always living by a set of rules and standards, you could become just another cog in the system, trapped in the matrix. This card reminds you to be more creative in your life and your thinking, and that every problem has a creative solution, whether you're contemplating change, reshaping your life, or building something new. But again, what spontaneous awakening, what tower moments are about is, you know, you've got a plan, and God's going to come along and be like, no, this is my plan. But what you'll find is it was something you wanted, but you were telling yourself you couldn't have it. That's what I'm hearing. So, Atlantean. So, probably because people around you made you feel like you couldn't have it or that you weren't good enough. That's usually how it goes, whether it's society or... Right, where is this Atlantean one? 32. So, and see how I'm saying where's this Atlantean one? It's like, that'll mean something. Like, it's like you lost a part of yourself that you're now reclaiming. Your Atlantean soul, and remember, so that although this is for the Divine Masculine, this was my actual inner Divine Masculine energy, but it's my masculine guy out there too. Whether he's awakened to this or not remains to be seen, but I would say so. So, your Atlantean soul brings service to humanity and awareness of your universal identity. Or it's like, you know, when I read this will ring alarm bells to, you know, make sense to people. Or it will when it's meant to make sense. So I'm just doing my job. The Atlantean is a universal archetype here to serve in truth. And look how much truth I'm here to serve in. I've got all the most honest placements a person could have in astrology. As we transition into the fifth dimension, the great Atlanteans are one of many Wayshoers. And remember, that's why, you know, like the Wayshoer was mentioned on the Divine Feminine reading, the Wayshoer is mentioned in this because I am a Wayshoer. But this isn't just for me. This is for other people that this resonates with too. And if you're kind of still in the dark night of soul, or you're moving through your own personal shit, it's for the future. Like, once you come out the other side, 18 minutes, remember I said 18 is about Divine Feminine, once you come through your own big spiritual awakening shift, you're more than likely going to be helping other people with theirs, because that's what happened to me, but just a long time ago now. They wear the vibrational crown of truth and are masters in the understanding of crystal healing and advanced frequency technologies. And again, I'm a frequency healer, crystal clear vision, blah, blah, blah. You see what I mean? So you can see how much these really are my cards. I didn't make these cards, they're fucking beautiful. I wish I could paint like that. Many of our light workers and energy healers of today are the golden age of Atlantis, here to assist in the Great Awakening. Atlanteans often feel a great responsibility to serve humanity. Their mission is to ascend consciousness. Again, that's what I'm here to do. I've been helping people ascend their consciousness, awaken the dormant energy, you know, remember who you are, break free from the matrix, all these kind of things. I've been doing that for a very, very long time now. And like I said, I started when not many people at all were doing that on Facebook and Instagram and that. And then there's been a whole boom of that over the past, you know, quite a few years now, but that's what I was guided to do. Their mission is to ascend consciousness by healing, restoring the highest order of truth, unlocking universal identity. It takes great courage to restore truth. Exactly, that's why they're made. See, now I know why I was to show my own cards, because that's what I say all the time. It's like, and actually, can I just say, like, I haven't replied yet, but I've just remembered that's the comment that Charlotte's left. Like, say, wait a minute, I'm going to look. She said something about, we appreciate your bravery to support the unions coming in. So, you know what I mean? And it's like, you know, so thank you. Charlotte's always saying shit like that to me, but, you know, and so is a lot of you, but thank you for saying that, because it's true. Like, it's really brave. Like, you know, not only have I looked batshit crazy to a lot of people in my life, people that lurk on here and pretend they're not, which is loads of people, or it soon will be if they won't, but trust me, there's folk watching. You put it this way, I'm just going to be a total rebel, but I say it all the time. Do you not think it's unusual if you didn't fall out with someone, and someone's a lot of people are like, you didn't fall out with someone, but they mysteriously just never contacted you again? So it's not even ghosting, because they just mysteriously never contacted you again. And, you know, people could do the gaslighting thing where, oh, it's a two-way street, but more than not, if you don't fall out with someone and you just drift like that, a lot of the time it can be through guilt, right? Somebody hasn't spoke to you again because there's some kind of guilty conscience. And that happened to me. You know, there was people I parted with on my karmic path, and there was reasons for it, and I had to set boundaries and, yeah, basically cut people out of my life because they were disloyal and blah, blah, blah. But again, like I said, I hope everybody that I've parted ways with is happy and all that. But and that's, I'm going to go a bit darker with the karmic stuff for wait a minute, but and then there's others that it's more mysterious, and it's like, that's really unusual, you know. Like, but like I said, it's because something's a bit shifty there. So anyway, bit mysterious, but that's just they're getting me to say it. So the darker stuff with the karmic thing, and this is interesting that I'm on the divine masculine message, is I've been getting some serious downloads that I've been having for years, but I feel for both divine masculine, which this isn't the revelation because we know this, divine masculines have got more recent and past karmic energies of the romantic kind, but can be karmic anyone, friends, family, colleagues. Colleagues seems a big thing for right now, like, so just really, really watch out with people fucking you over in business. And like I said, remember, this is my divine masculine energy right now, as well as anyone else that's resonating with this, and that has happened to me. Like, my masculine, that has happened. Like, I have been in protection mode of divine masculine, protecting people, sorting out business stuff, helping them with money, blah, blah, really helping people out with money by doing it for free. And I've actually made business deals with people where I'll do this just now and then you give me the money back when you've got it. Never seen people, you know what I mean? People have left me for dust. That's bad karma. You know what I mean? So I don't wish any harm to these people, but that's really bad karma. I've tried to teach people for years about karma in general and karma with money. And so I'm just saying, but there's people that I've made deals with that, and I still hold space for it coming back to me. But there's some people that, let's face it, I'm not going to see that. And again, it's, I don't regret it though, because it says more about my soul than it's, so anyway, that's coming out. But because remember, that can come from a wounded place as well, or it can just genuinely come from people thought the money was going to come to them and it doesn't, and they've, so like, that's, and like I said, that's happened with loads of people, but they've got me to say it. But this also means that, like, well, I suppose in the case of this, that means that my actual, see that, I mean, this is why my actual masculine, if that shit like that hasn't happened to him, he needs to watch out. So I hope he sees this to get that message, and I hope I got to him before it happened. But it could be that shit like this, I don't know, I have no idea. But it's going to make sense. I know that stuff like that has happened to me on the inner. So it's more than likely either an omen to watch your back, or, you know, could be the smallest of things to the biggest things, right? But all I know is I keep getting led to things where, yeah, there's people doing dodgy shit with, like, I don't know, trying to fuck you over in business. That's the messages I keep getting drawn to. It was like I was once told, never get into business with anyone because they'd fleece you, because I'm so nice. So maybe my own masculine needs to hear the same thing, I don't know. But whoever, other people that resonate with this need to hear that. And like I said, with the story I just told, that would seem, that's not people I'd done business with. Think about it, I didn't go into business with people, but people that I've done a business deal with, like, look, I'll do this, you do it, and then they fuck off. So, but what else is coming to me? Yeah, the karmic stuff. See, they tried to distract me so I didn't tell you. I think some of you are going to be shocked about people that have lurked in the shadows and been out your life years and years, but they've been causing trouble for you from afar. Even if that's just in the spirit, because I've said this before about, like, I often do have, it's not dreams, it's nightmares, and people from my past can appear. And And so, yeah, I know that's a bit cryptic, but I also think it's quite obvious. But it's like it's just nothing's out the realms of possibility, I suppose. That's what I'm saying, that it's like people, anybody, whether it's romantic, more recent, or ages ago, or friends, or whoever, or people, like I said, that you've had shit happen in your business, all that kind of stuff, like people can evil eye you all over the joint, and just watch your back. Like, don't kind of just blindly fall into relationships of any kind with anyone. Just make sure that you kind of suss out where someone's coming from. So that's the message there. But I feel whoever's meant to get this will get it. Because remember, it's cryptically when it comes through me. Sometimes I wonder what it means, but some of it I do know what it means. So Atlanteans have spent lifetimes on their own, self-healing to see beyond the illusions of fear and control. When the Atlantean soul steps bravely into their own magnificence, which is what you're being guided to do, Divine Masculines, they unlock the key to all their hidden treasures, restoring truth and freedom, which is what I was helping the woman do yesterday with her masculine energy. Know that, and her feminine. That woman was very much like me, where it was like quite hard to even decipher which one are you. So I do attract people like that now and again. So know that every time you serve in light, you're anchoring the higher frequencies that help shift consciousness. You've pulled this card because you're here to restore light, repairing the damage of condition and control. And you, as a divine masculine, if you're watching this, if you lean more to the divine masculine regardless of your gender, that's what you're doing in the matrix. You're seeding the light, whether you realise it or not, but a lot of masculines do realise that. And you're repairing the damage of condition and control, but a lot of it is done by you being on the receiving end of it and then telling your story after. So some of you are still in it, is basically what I'm saying. So, this too shall pass. Come to me to book a session if you need support. A lot of you do. When you connect with the fifth dimensional expression of your Atlantean connection, don't be surprised if you find yourself uncovering new ways or exposing what's been locked in the vault. See how that fits with that? The locked in the vault, your wisdom has been locked in the vault and it's been released. That's what it's been released. That's what the spontaneous awakening was about. And remember, that is what I do for people. Many people, again, I say it all the time, if you're new, I mean, people that are here all the time be like, Claire, you say it all the time, but for the new people, it's not uncommon for somebody to come across a video of mine and go through a spontaneous awakening just from watching a video. That's the kind of stuff. So that's why people can be scared of booking a session, because shit's going to change around here. Just see me as a little walking Moldavite. And if you know, you know. Moldavite's a powerful crystal. Many secrets of the universe are hidden in the cosmic skeleton closet. So skeletons could be coming out of the closet here too with that saying, because I've been saying that the last few videos. Use your superpower of knowing to navigate your way to the truth. An Atlantean's work, creations and ideas can potentially shift awareness and bring positive benefits to others. If this card ends up in your spread, know that you're entering a powerful energy phase, the kind of creative fuel that gives you wings to fly. And I feel it's giving you wings to fly away from what's holding you back or who's holding you back. Reminds me of that card with what one is that called again? The quantum energy, something like that. At Sandra and Taylor one, and these ones, wait a minute, don't tell me that's that card. No, so look, oh my god, right, I'm freaked out. It's this deck of cards, but look what it says, friends and colleagues. That's weird wording. Look out for somebody if they're both of them. I don't know who that's for, it might be quite a lot of folk. I mean, they look like they're all having a good time, but it's just, with what I've said, it's somebody that, like, somebody's been fucked over. Yeah, I don't know. There's just something's dodgy here. Somebody you can't trust. This doesn't need to be somebody's fucking you over in business. It could just be somebody that is a friend and a colleague that's giving you bad advice, like leading you away from your path, like from your twin or from. But it could be stuff to do with money. I don't know. Or maybe I do know when to make out that I don't know, but I just it's like, but I don't. I genuinely, actually, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to make. I know it makes sense for me. I don't know if it's going to make sense for anyone else. Trust your heart, stand in your truth, walk in wisdom, and sit in your knowing. God, wow, I can't believe that though. But anyway, the card I meant from this deck is it's the one where a girl is holding on to 3 dogs, and it says in the book that. And I don't read a lot of the books for the cards. I just read them intuitively. But with that book, I really do like it. So I'm trying to find. I'm looking around to see. Basically, it says, you just need to let go of all the dogs. And the dogs are symbolic of limiting beliefs or people that are holding you back. So, yeah, like I just said, it's somebody's friends and colleagues. Like, could be quite a few people. So, look what deck we're going to. We'll get you a message from your divine feminine, but what do we know? Oh. Shark. Yeah, look, does that, again, is that not to do with business, survival, power? That's very kind of toxic, masculine energy. There's sharks circling someday. Again, see what I mean? Like, I've not even watched any of those other people's videos, but that's what it's seeming like. Like, the girl that I just caught, literally, she was in the middle of a live stream, and she does ones that are hours. And again, if you want to be guided to this stuff, just ask your guides to be guided to whoever I'm talking about. But she was really angry when she was channeling in it. It was like, you're going to learn today. Do you know what I mean? It's like people are going to get karma. And that feels like what's it called? Shark Tank. Like, that's a business thing, isn't it? So it's stuff to do with business. Tree. Stability, growth. Yeah, look, this is all stuff to do with money. Survival, power, stability, growth. Old man, inheritance, male. Like, what's that all about? Money, money, money. Bear. Strength, resourceful, triangle, choices and decision, loyalty, determination. So that'll mean whatever it needs to mean to all of yous, but that's needed to come out for some. Let's look at some hidden secrets. God, this is just, the days just ran away. I really wanted to, like put makeup on and film a video with that, but that's not happening. It's already tea time. I might, but I doubt it. This is just right. So what's some hidden secret? What's hopeless, sinking, despair, falling apart. So chasing, pursuit, toxicity, resilience. So again, like this to me, you keep saying it's like this is a masculine that's going to be in hot pursuit, secrets, mysteries, concealing. So yeah, there's. For the divine masculines that need to hear this, there's some kind of, you're coming out of some kind of mystery is going to be revealed to the feminines. Something that's causing issues, and then there's just all the missing you, craving you, desiring you, pretending, mask, exaggeration. Yeah, there's a lot here about somebody's about to reveal how much they're craving, aching, wanting. Holy fuck! I mean, wait a minute, and it's like. So we've got missing you, craving, desire. Like this masculine's really craving their feminine. And I just remembered how I started this, that these were my cards. So yeah, anyway. So heart, song, telepathy, inner knowing. These twins have got a strong telepathy, but we know that because me and mine have got an insane telepathy. Secret admirer, suppressed and timid. Doesn't mean it's how mine feels about me, but let's just see. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to our future. I just need to let the past go first. Please wait for me. Well, that's going to be relevant for some folk. Right, so that just threw me off a little bit. Right, so look, there's that sitting there from the other one. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Let's shuffle some of them and they're pulling me to karma. Consequences, cause and effect deaths. But look how much I was talking about actual literal deaths. Like say, no matter how much money somebody's owed me, right, or still owes me, I'm always open for that coming back to me, right? Because it's more about the karma for you, if anybody. Because again, I do think some people still lurk on here, and maybe it's because they haven't got it to give it back. Don't worry about that, right? I don't want anybody. I wouldn't want anyone, whether it's right. I don't know why this is all coming out, because I'm totally over all this shit, right? Because the last time somebody done that to me was actually ages ago, but it's happened a few times. I would always be open for somebody to right their wrongs when it comes to stuff like that. But like I said before, I'm not money orientated like that. But, you know, it's not a good thing to do. But there's lots of reasons why people can do things like that. Panic, they get them, basically it's people that spend too much money on the wrong things and they're like, shit, I owe that person that money, and they ghost them rather than paying them back. And it's not always a large amount of money. I've been done out of amounts of money that are like quite pitiful, like, you know what I mean, like it wouldn't take that long at all, or some people could pay it in a one-off, or let's face it, some people have got fucking mega amounts just fucking in their back pocket and shit like that, but we're talking like, you know, so I've had a mixture of both. Or I've had people that it's like karmic debt, like energetic stuff. But so I feel there's a bit of both going on here, and this is all what's coming to light with the, you know, the full moon in Scorpio is about all of that, what I'm talking about. And my North Node is in the 8th house, so that's why it's like I'm a psychic detective with that kind of stuff. Yeah, look, I just looked at the one that was about releasing karma there, though, and that's what this is about, the Saint Germain. It's more about righting your wrongs with karma. So like I said, I'm just stressing that once again. They're just using my examples to get across. But this is anybody that you've done. I mean, I've spoke about this in depth about when I've owed money to people. It's one of the worst feelings I've ever had in my life. But luckily for me, it was people that are like me, and they wanted me to... They knew I had stuff to do that needed to be fulfilled, and they trusted they were going to get the money back when I had it, and they did. And it was... this was a few years ago. I did land a big client, and I'd promised God, I was like, right, if you send me a bigger client, I promise, no matter how tempting, if you give me the amount that I need to pay back this thing, then I will do it. And I did. Do you know, it left me with like about a tenner, guys, but I did pay that back. It was the best feeling in the world. So that's what I mean. If you owe people money and you get that money, rather than blowing it on things that you don't need, pay the people back, right? So, for your karma, basically is the point. But it could be energetically too. So the Age of Light, you've been training for this for lifetimes. The batteries went too, so that's going to mean something about people being burnt out. Star Brothers, and this is Divine Masculine message. Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety and trust. This is a divine energy that masculines are stepping into. Especially a lot are having a spontaneous activation on the Saint Germain Ascension Day, which is why my energy is like absolutely off the charts. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? There's big energies going on here, and slow down, tend to your garden. That's now connecting to the feminine energy. And then retreat, rest, refuel. So I feel, yeah, a lot of masculines are feeling the masculine energy of 0 degrees, fuck it, let's go, Mars and Aries, which is still at 0 degrees, the 0 point. And some of the masculines, you're in a dark night of soul, or you're a bit tired for whatever reason. And I know that is some of you, because I'm actually quite... Yeah, I would say I'm actually quite worried about some of you, you know, quite a lot. Like, I can feel that there are a lot of you connected to the channel that are really not in a great place. So, oh my God, who's that? Right, so I don't know if you saw what happened there, but that was like somebody knocked at the door, and it was something that I ordered last week, and it arrived. But I don't like that it was literally a knock at the door, like, so they somehow got in the stair. So what I mean is that's symbolic of that's how much something could surprise you. Either literally like that, like somebody popping up, or popping up on your phone, or so just be aware of that. But anyway, there's shit going on. Okay, so it's not going to make sense to all of us, but it will to whoever it needs to. What's a message from your feminine? Now, this isn't necessarily from me to mine, but, well, I'll tell you if it makes sense. But it's just from a feminine to a masculine. In a crowded place, I'm always wondering if you're near. Well, that's true. More in a paranoid way for me to hide. But you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Yes, that is something I would say to mine. And I'm so proud that you're my divine masculine. Yeah, these are for me, actually. I did write them, but, you know, I don't always feel this. It excites me to know that one day I'll be with you. Dream manifested. Oh, that one never comes out. That is exciting. You're my equal, the yang to my yin. I know you worry I'll see the real you and run. You're wrong. I love every side of you unconditionally. Well, surely I've proved that in the time that I've been doing that. Kissing you every day will feel like a dream come true. Right, now that the cringe has started, it's time to go. So, those are the messages from your feminine to you masculine. It's not all feminines to masculines, but it's going to be some. And like I said, I do feel that that is me to mine. Oh my God, and then I just randomly pulled fate. That was actually, by the way, I'd shuffled that back in. I shuffled that back in. Well, like I said, it's not real time. I don't think. And they don't tend to be. And even if it was, if this was meaning me, I wouldn't be telling you. And that's a bit awkward. But anyway, so it's see you later. It's not, it's it just means this is getting closer. That's what it means. This fated encounter is getting closer because you as a divine, because you're divine, this is divine masculine, you're your divine feminine, yeah, your divine feminine muse is pulling you in. Because remember, I've got to remember that this is for the masculines. Your feminine's been balancing their masculine and feminine, and you're balancing your masculine and feminine, and now it's time for a fated meeting. That's what it means. Let me know when it happens. See you later.